You're watching Look Up TV. This is the CEO, the show that brings you information, education, and all you need to know about the organizations that are working very hard to bring their services and products closer to you. This time, I'm hosting a gentleman who will talk to us about e-commerce. How much do you know about e-commerce? And how much can you have it impact your life and help you to further your business or indeed whatever it is you do in your life to get goods and services? I'm happy to host Amun. Amun, thank you for spending time with us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Let me start from the beginning.
Yes.
When you say e-commerce, now that means something IT and complicated. Break it down for me.
Okay, so e-commerce is just electronic commerce. So it's doing business over the internet, and we have a very strong penetration right now in Kenya. You can just go through your phone, tap in, get an app, and you can buy anything that you need. So for us, we are Patazone. We aim to be the e-commerce of choice in Kenya. We chose the name Pata because we want Pata kila kitu that you want in our website. Yes.
How do you achieve this? What kind of contacts would you have to have? What would you have, let's say, as your base in terms of anybody calling you and asking for something? That means you have a very wide reach. How do you achieve this?
Okay, so what we do, we work with various vendors in the market. So we take the products and we list them on our site. But our approach also has been a little bit different. Like, we have a lot of e-commerce sites in Kenya which are multi-vendor. Anybody can come in and they can sell. So what we do, we work with the companies directly. We source directly from them. We do this to make sure that the quality of the products are of high standard. And we can ticket whatever goes out and what comes back. So this enables us actually to have very few returns. But to come back to what you're asking, we get a lot of companies, we work with them directly, and so we built a network and then we showcase the products on our platform.
So you're not just giving out, you're actually forming a benchmark for these products. You want to be the one-stop where if I get something, I get it through you, I can be sure this is good quality.
You'll be sure it's of good quality, and anything that comes from Patazone comes with a warranty. Yeah. So whatever we sell, we know that this is good, because right now we are not into making money. We are actually into making a new space whereby people can come online and trust whatever they're buying. So when you get it from Patazone, you know you've got the right product.
And here I am thinking, the things I can get that fast is fast food. And you tell people there's more than just fast food.
Yes, it is. And you can imagine in Nairobi, we actually do free delivery. So whatever you buy, we deliver it for free in Nairobi. Be it a TV, be it a phone, we deliver it for free. And we try as much as possible to do same-day delivery. Yes.
Now, how does this work? If I just be a typical Kenyan, the first thing I'll ask is, who are you? Where are you? What are you talking about? How do you deal with this question?
So, who are we? We are an e-commerce site. We actually want also to transform ourselves into an online merchant where anybody can get whatever they want. You can find us at RNG Plaza on the 6th floor. But other than that, you can find us online. You just log into www.patazone.co.ke and we're there.
Is this easy to penetrate when you work under such guys and people really want touch, feel, see? They trade with somebody they see. But this is different. This means get on your phone, you will still get it. It will still be a good product.
Yes.
And it will still come on time.
Yes. It's been a challenge, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, how did you break into this? It must be very...
It's been a challenge. But you see, there's this new market that is coming in. We have clients who are, conversant with online shopping. So we are tapping in that niche. But other than that, also, we do encourage guys to come to our hub. So in our main offices, we also have like an offline shop. So anybody can come in and we do the displays. So if you want a TV, we can show you. If you want a fridge, we can show you. The phone, we can show you. So we are trying also, to make the customers become very comfortable. So they can walk in, see the products, pick them up, and leave. Yeah.
What's the line of comfort right now? How would you describe the level of comfort in terms of, I can pick my phone and call Patazone? Is that now spreading?
Yes, it is. It is. Gradually it is. It is. You can pick the call us. You can get us via WhatsApp also. If you don't want to call, you can get us via WhatsApp. And we also have this thing that we're doing right now. Like, a customer might be busy, so we ask them, just leave the number, we'll call you. So we also reach out to the customers. Yeah.
How does this give you space? We notice that even the retail chains, the supermarkets, they're trying to have their own way of reaching the customer beyond physical appearance at the floor of their shop. Is this competition or is this partnership for you?
I wouldn't call it competition as much. We have different kinds of clientele. So the guys who would feel more comfortable walking into the supermarket and buying a product, and for us it becomes different. Even the catalog that we'll be having on our website and what supermarkets will be pushing, the brands will be quite different, because you'll see there are brands which will be more comfortable pushing it online rather than stocking in the supermarket. So it's a different, I would call it, ours is more of like a niche. And then we have this millennials and Generation Z. People don't have the time. You know, like nobody has the time to go to the supermarket, do the shopping, come back. And if they want to buy electronics, you know, like supermarkets don't do reviews of electronics. Like we've bought this. But when you come to Patazone, a new product comes up, we do the unboxing, a new fridge, we tell you the features. So we have also that online following. We are pushing media outside. So you find guys are more comfortable, say, okay, let me go online. I've seen this product, I'll search it online, and we can deliver it to you. Yes.
Here's a typical question. So
Yes.
how much is it? I want to get a TV. I'm thinking, is Amazon going to be cheaper or is it going to be more expensive? How do you deal with that question?
Okay, yeah, it happens a lot. So sometimes we do run promotions, okay, and in advertising we're very clear in our pricing, yeah, and mostly we are cheaper because we get it directly. So we've cut the middleman in between, so our prices are very competitive. Yes.
Yeah, because this is some of the typical things people ask. Is it better for me to talk to you? Right, we have those who are genuinely busy.
Yes.
Then we have those who are just lazy. They're just thinking, well, this is a shortcut.
Yes.
And then we have those who are just curious. This is maybe a new way to advance how to use my phone.
Yes.
So you have different kinds of people in the market.
True.
Who are the most active?
I would say the busy ones are the most active.
I would hope so.
They're the most active. How can we judge this? From the data that we collect, okay, and from the messages that we get. So somebody tells you, okay, can I have it delivered at this time? Can you please call me at this time? So we get a lot of requests like that from our customers. So we realize, okay, these are busy people, and the challenging part, they give us a time schedule. Okay, like call me at this time, and can I have my product at this time? So that's where the challenge is, but we like the challenge because it gives us an opportunity.
Do you think they're just testing you, or do you think this is really in line with how their day is scheduled?
I think it's how their day is scheduled. Right now, Patazone, it's the second year. Previously, we were Tawafak. So we had to change the name to make it a little bit easy, to make it very local, so that people can trust us. So it's the same trajectory, and we've built actually a huge customer base since then. And we also get repeat clients. Yeah.
In terms of sourcing these products, now does in your establishment, is bulk an issue? Is there a level to which I can order? Is there a limit to which I can try and source stuff from you?
No. There's no limit. What we do is we change. Like for example, if you're buying one product, it's fine. Now that is business to customer. But if you're buying in bulk, now we change it a bit. It becomes business to business. So of course, economies of scale, the pricing also reduces, so that at least it becomes cheaper for you to acquire in bulk.
Because somebody may just decide you can become a supplier.
We actually do supply.
Yeah, somebody said, I'll talk to Amon and sort out this supply chain issue.
Yeah.
I don't need to go into procurement and getting tenders. I'll just call Amon.
We are happy if that happens. We'll be more than excited.
So you're able to sustain this, you're able to accommodate this?
Yes, actually what we do is outside Nairobi, we have huge clients in Busia who we sell phones. On a weekly basis, we can do roughly 500 phones per customer. Yes. So we have clients in Busia, we have clientele in Mombasa. So these are guys who buy bulk in us, and then they sell in their shops. So we also support the brick and mortar system. Yeah, we do that actually.
Phones, TVs, what if they're asking for food?
Well, food
because
is...
you need to make a difference. Because every call shop now, they think I can call from a bulb to a plate of fries.
True. It's something that we've been a bit hesitant to get into right now. What we were doing dry foods, the ones which are not cooked. Like we had a mini supermarket, and it was a very awesome concept. We want to expand it. It used to work like this actually. We stopped it for now. We want to rebrand ourselves and come in deep. You order something, within a 4-kilometer radius, we deliver for free. It could be milk, bread, anything. But with the economies, the prices being very erratic, changing every time, we decided to come and rebrand ourselves much better before we get into that again.
Yeah, I say this because we have a habit in this country where we
Ordering
want
online.
to decide what you will supply for me.
Yes.
So I'm thinking if you can bring my phone, bringing
Yes.
my lunch at the same time. Does this happen often?
Yeah, it happens. We get clients who call us like, can't I get food from you guys? Like, no, we are not yet there, but we hope to tap into that market very soon. Yeah.
Well, there's new stuff happening in the country now. We're seeing a lot of new promises being made,
Yes.
but you have to find your space within this. So
Yeah.
as people are talking of new governments from central to county, that means new business opportunities.
Yes.
What would you tell the citizen who could benefit from what you're offering as a service?
Ah, awesome. So, for somebody who's never used our service before, what we are telling the clients is, I'll give you a genuine product, okay? I'll give you the best price, and I'll make sure it reaches your doorstep. Yeah. Because right now we are also opening up branches around Kenya. We are targeting, we have 42 counties, but we want to target in the old system where we can have main hubs in the previous, what we used to call the provinces, that can serve the other hubs. So we are moving outside and we want to deliver directly. So if you're getting a TV Nairobi retails at 25,000, let's say. By the time you move outside Nairobi, usually there are markups which get in. So instead of you going to your normal shopping area, getting the same TV at roughly 30 to 32,000, we at Patazone will give it to you at the same 25,000. Yes. So that's what we're telling guys outside Nairobi, because we're moving into counties, there's huge opportunities. Because also you find that there are guys who are buying in Nairobi and taking to outside Nairobi, but they cannot completely serve the markets out there. But that's where we want to come in.
So you want to make sure you're part of whatever new rollout we're going to see, even if
Yes.
from government ABCD. These services will also roll out in line with that.
Yes.
And the growth of the IT sector, and we're talking about new partnerships, what are the kind of areas you're looking at for growth now?
In terms of IT, for us it's a little bit different. I would say we want to get more also into the tech space, because you see now when we are in e-commerce site, other than the products that we are selling, we also want to sell services. And we're actually partnering up with a lot of youth groups. So we want the youth to come on, use our platform. We have senior developers actually who are helping the youth. We are training actually the youth actually. And this gives opportunity. Anybody who can learn new skills, can use them to push any kind of business. So instead of also having like these vendors who give us physical products, we want to encourage a lot of youth. You guys come in, train in our platform, charge your service there, you know? So it becomes very open. So that is something that we're looking in really, really hard actually. Yeah.
Actually, services is critical. That's exactly what I wanted you to talk about, because the product is good, we can
Yes.
get it, but some people have a serious need for a service,
Yes.
serious need for information.
Yes.
Do you become a source for this also?
Yes, in a part of a business way, yes, we want to do that actually, and we're actually doing that. And in e-commerce, when it comes to service, it's actually tricky. You know, as you mentioned, the product can be amazing, but we can lose it when we come to the service part where the customer gets the product. So the way we've trained our team, we take our customers really seriously. You know, even sometimes, even right now, I can also put on, you know, like I can put on the headphones and I will talk to the clients. I'll say, hi, my name is Amon, I'm calling you from Patazone. How was the service? Were you served well? How is the product that you got? You know, we'd also do follow-up. Yeah, service is key, actually.
Right.
It's totally key.
Well, that's still something which we are looking for in this country in terms of assurance, in terms
Yes.
of credibility, in terms of consistency.
Yeah.
I know I can call for VCT. Now, we're having what we used to call the Nairobi show. It has a new name this time, big name, trade fair and all that. But this is a business opportunity.
Yes.
And there's services, there's products.
Yes.
How do you fit into an event like that happens in a county? This is happening in Nairobi now.
Yeah.
How can people benefit from you? Maybe they'll go there and see something, but later they think, I should have gotten that.
Okay, yeah, so for the trade shows and activations also, this will be part of our activation programs. We go in and also we're partnering up with other guys, whereby we tell people, we know right now cash is an issue. The economy is not well. And you have to choose, like, should I spend on essentials or should I spend on electronics? You see, or should I spend on something else? So we're telling the customer, with our partners that we're working with, okay, if we can assess you and we feel that you qualify for getting a product, why don't you just have this TV, have this phone, go home, pay us on a monthly basis, And it's something we've been doing, and it's generating actually a lot of traffic. And people trust you, you know. People are like, okay, so I can have this and go. Yeah, you go. You know?
Another typical question would be, what are the facilities with your product? If it's 20 bob, can I tell you, I'll pay you 10 bob now, 10 bob in 2 weeks?
Yes. Now we come in as a
Doesn't
merchant.
that open a risk for you?
We come in as a merchant.
Okay.
Yeah, so when we come in as a merchant, and the different partners that we are working with, they'll do the credit assessment, and at the end of the day, we're insured. So we make sure that at least the customer gets the product, is happy, and we are sorted. But the way they do the analysis is to mitigate any risk that might come from a customer not paying. Yeah, so
you would much prefer identify your product, we'll have it.
yes.
You identify the price, we'll bring it to you.
Yes.
It's a very straightforward business.
Yes.
How would people better understand now how to engage at a trust level? Because that is what is very serious here. It's a trust level issue.
Yes. As a whole industry, everyone is battling that one, as a whole industry. But what we do is we are very open, even with the communication that we give our clients. They're like, okay, we can deliver it to you directly to your doorstep, pay us cash on delivery. But now we switched it to M-Pesa on delivery. So you can order the product, it will come. You see the product, you're satisfied, then you can pay. Other than that, we also encourage a lot of traffic to come to our shops. We're like, hey, we are just here. If you feel you want to check out the products, come to us. And also we're engaging with a lot of influencers online to make our brand known. And that's what we're doing. And also the thing that has helped us a lot, we do get customer reviews. They send us, okay, like somebody got a product, they were satisfied, and they usually post on our media pages. So this actually helps us a lot. Yeah.
Does that mean you've had to really expand your floor space because you're encouraging physical visits? What kind of floor space are we looking at here? Because these are very different products within the same space.
It's quite a huge space, actually.
Yeah, it's as big as a warehouse, isn't it? Because from a dryer to a fridge to whatever, you're supposed to have it.
Yeah, we have them. So, and the best thing that we do also, to utilize the space much better, we try to put the fast-moving products. You know, like the products which are getting a lot of traction, we put them on display. You know, and then the other ones, we just leave them in the storage area.
Are these easy to identify?
Yes, they are. Online, we get the data. But everything that moves, there's data there.
So what are Kenyans looking for the most now?
Kenyans are into smart TVs.
Oh.
Kenyans are into smart TVs. Kenyans are into smartphones also. Yes. And also right now, we are seeing a lot of sales in terms of washing machines. There's a huge uptake in washing machines, actually. The twin turbines, they're moving a lot. So we have all this data. So also on our end, whatever moves, we know like what to stock more and what not to stock as much. Yeah, we get real-time data, actually. That's the beauty of e-commerce right now. And also we have a lot of reviews. Okay, can I get this? Can I get this? Can I get this? They're like, yeah, sure, you can get it. We'll procure it for you, we'll bring it. So we collect a lot of data. This data actually enables us to serve our customers better. Yeah.
I'll take a short break. When I come back, I want to hear some of the most typical questions you get. You're watching the CEO. I'm talking to Amon. He's telling us about e-commerce. We'll come back with more just now. We broke over typical questions because I know sometimes there's a lot of things people would just ask you straight up. You're offering a service, I want 1, 2, 3, 10. What are the typical questions you get?
So the most common question is, can I get it today?
No.
Yes, can I get it right now? Sometimes it becomes hard. We have to acknowledge the logistics systems that we have in the country. But amazingly, we have guys who are coming in and they're closing that gap. You know? So nowadays, we are able to deliver products, if they're ordered in a specific time frame, within the same day. Another question that we get is, does it have a warranty? Okay? Like, this TV you're selling me, this fridge you're giving me, does it have a warranty?
Is this really based on information? Are these clients are generally taking you down I'm getting a product, I will be able to afford it, tell me it's real? Or are you dealing with curiosity and just people who are thinking, who are these guys, let me test them?
Curiosity, and I can also say the trends in the market. You see now where we came in. Now people would order a phone on any platform in Kenya. When the phone arrives on the, not even let's say the phone, let me say a product. They'll order a product on one of the platforms in Kenya. So what you see in Patazone, usually what you get. We try to live with that mantra, but it's very common practice in Kenya. You order something, today it comes fine. Tomorrow the product that you order, the packaging is a little bit
Different
shaky.
from the content.
From content, huh?
Yes.
You open up the product, you find out, okay, now this has been used. This is a used product, okay? Now, trying to return the product also,
Never works.
it never works out. It becomes very hectic. And that is the reason why right now we are only working directly with companies and not with the vendors in between. Because what we do, it's at the end of the day, it's the name. Even if the product is a Nokia, the product is a Samsung, the client will remember Patazone. Like, I bought this on Patazone.
Yes.
So in their mind it's Patazone. So we do the QC quality check. We take quality check very, very seriously.
The benchmark we were talking about.
Yes.
That's the guarantee that
Yeah. So we do the quality check before it goes out. We even have clients who tell us, okay, when you're doing the quality check, can you live stream me? And we're like, hey, why not? Not a customer.
Where did they know to ask that? I think some of these things, they just also pick them from the internet. And
They pick them from the
here's
internet.
my chance to ask this
Yes.
question, even though they have no clue what that means. It's just a clever thing to ask, or
Yeah.
it sounds clever.
Yeah, they do. But we say, hey, you're a client, you're number one to us, we'll do it for you. Because you see, it's building the trust. Once the customer is satisfied, they'll refer a lot of clients to you, and they'll come back. And this reduces the churn rate. So we are confident. If a customer wants this, there are no limits, we push for it.
Can you tell a clear difference that this is students in the university and this is the immediate working class that is there? Can you tell a clear difference?
Oh yes. It comes in with the brands that people choose. With the university students, they will go for the affordable brands. We're talking series like the Infinix series, the Techno series. So the affordable ones, the university students will go for them. Multimedia systems, the affordable ones, university students will go for them. Now, when we go to the working class, now these are guys who are very specific with the brand. They want a product that lasts longer. They're not looking for a quick fix. So they're willing to invest in a product that will take them 3-4 years. So we easily identify them this way.
So you have one client who tells you, what can I use just now to take me
Yes.
to next year? And you have a client who says, I want this product to stay.
Yes.
And you can tell, this is a different age set altogether.
Yes, we can. But still, for the client who wants a quick fix, we make sure to give also a quality product at a good price.
You give the right information. with
Yes, because we don't want to sell for the sake of selling, no. We want to retain the customer. So them, okay, you want this, we can get you this, it's a high quality product, and you can try it out, and you can tell us. And this has enabled us actually to reduce the rate of returns, because I can give out any product for a sale to cash in, but I know it will affect the business. So I'd rather give a very quality product at a very competitive price, and I know my client will be happy, and they'll come back to us. That's what
Because
we do.
even electronics, I remember when there were established brands, there were less than 6. And it was easy to just look at them.
Yes.
But these were corrupted. Of course, that's how the market is. And now there's a litany of brands to look at. Is it difficult for you to establish this is a good brand, even though it's new, you can vouch for it? Is that
yes.
difficult to know now?
No, it's not difficult. It's not difficult. We look, number one, at our vendor. We do vendor assessment. So we assess whoever we take the products from. We just don't take from any Tom, Dick and Harry. We look at the person who's bringing in. If it's a new entrant, if it's a new company, then we assess the products first. We bring them in, we check the products, and then we feel, are we ready, are we comfortable to push this in our platforms? Because there are many products we don't push on our platform. Because at the end of the day, the price might be good, might be way cheaper, but the customer will be unhappy, and we'll also get the returns. And the returns also cost us as a business. So we do thorough vendor assessment.
I'll tell you my own difficulty. I have a difficulty with the Bureau of Standards. So KEBS, you walk into any supermarket, every single thing has a KEBS stamp. Half those things will break in an hour.
Yes.
How do you deal? Is this part of the people you have to use when you're pushing your products? What's your relationship with KEBS?
Well, I wouldn't say we work directly with KEBS or anything of the sort. We have guys in our team who do quality checks also. So when a product comes in, they're the first will send it to them. So we have a whole team. They'll check the product. And these are the guys also who tell us, okay, we should take this stock, we should increase this stock. This one has an issue, let's not push this one. So we have guys who go thorough. And we're lucky enough actually to have a lot of people who have thorough product knowledge. So when there's a new product coming into the market, they go and assess each and every brand. And then tell us, okay, this one can work out for us, this one cannot work out for us. Other than that, the big brands we've been working with, they've been very helpful. And also they support us a lot. You know, like they tell us, okay, we are coming up with a new product, this is how it works. And we get them, top 10 brands, they do this with us. So when somebody new comes, we expect a similar like induction of their product. Now it works, if there's an issue, this is what you're supposed to do. And that's how we know, like, okay, this is a quality product. And this one, okay, we cannot push it on our platform for now until the Apple game. Because at the end of the day, it's all about trust. Yeah.
So I want to reach Amun. What is the fastest way for me to reach you now with the service you have?
www.patazone.co.ke. We have our numbers. They're very easy to memorize. 0700 588 885. And you can find us at RNG Plaza, Ronald Ngala Street.
So tell me, Amun, how did you start doing this? What was your attraction into e-commerce? Is this what you've always done? Or you've always been playing around with computers and you thought, oh, I could order something here. Is it from your own experience? Do you tell me? How did you get into this?
Okay, so it started in a very funny way. I used to teach actually. I used to teach. I can say that was my first real job. And when I was teaching, I was actually teaching in Pakistan. So when I was teaching, some of my friends were telling me, okay, so e-commerce is something good, let's get into it. And I was quite skeptical, to be honest.
Yourself?
Yes, myself.
So now you know how trust is an
yeah,
issue.
I know. I know. So I was really skeptical. Okay, I've bought things online, they didn't come the way I wanted them to be. Okay, now if I push online, are there customers actually, you know? So one day I gave it a go with one of the companies over there. That was TradeKey. It was B2B, and I was like, okay, there's a market here, you know? There's a market here. And as long as you're pushing a good product, that's it. So then I came back home, I joined Jumia, and it was a good learning experience for me because I was everywhere. You know, I was on the customer end, I was on the vendor end, and I felt like, okay, this is something that we can really do in a different way. And that's when we started Patazone. We just came together, a few like-minded individuals, and we said, okay, you know, we can push in the value part and make sure, you know, like if somebody's buying a product, it's a good product.
So you had to set the standard from within first of
Yes.
all before you go out.
Yes.
Has this changed your own outlook for life?
Oh, yes.
How so?
Oh, yes. You know, I personally grew up knowing like, okay, this is supposed to be like this is like this is like this. But in life, you see, change is inevitable, you know, and we have to be there to accept that change. And people are moving from brick and mortar stores to e-commerce. And definitely there will be another change in the future. So it's like, it gave me that mindset, you know, to be adaptive to change. You know, and how do we manage ourselves better in change? Yeah. It actually helped me.
Okay, you build on trust and we work with you. A lot of times when we're talking about books, we're talking about products to do with a personal liking for books, a personal liking for video, and we are told you have to go to Amazon.
Yes.
How do you help bridge that gap? Is it something you've thought of working on?
Yes, we've thought of this. We bring in new product categories, okay? And this one we try and market them out well. See, like Amazon, as you mentioned, Amazon, they were selling books. That's what they used to do. But now they're a hypermarket which is online. You can get everything. And we are going on the same direction.
Because that would be a niche on its own.
Yes.
Those would be special clients for you on their own.
Yes. We are moving into that one actually. We are moving into that one. And we take great lessons from such of these companies, you know? And we try, the difference that we're trying to put is in how can we come up with a local mindset, you know, to push this rather than copy and paste from outside, which rarely works, usually backfires. And we're moving at a very calculative pace. Amazon was not the first e-commerce. Neither
And
was
they shout the
YouTube.
loudest.
Yeah,
That's
but
why
now
people
they're number
know.
one.
Yeah, they shout the
Yeah, neither
loudest.
was YouTube the first one, you know, in video streaming. But you see, they're here and they're number one right
The
now.
question is, how can we reach what we see on that platform? Because the service is here, Amon is here, but maybe I want something that is not available in the country. How would you help?
Okay, so sometimes with the vendors that we work from outside, because we also get a lot of stuff from Dubai, China, and Hong Kong. We started Tawafa Cargo, which is part of a group. So the mother company is Tawafak. So we have Tawafa Cargo. So somebody wants something from outside, yes, we can procure it for them. Yeah.
My own interest would be, what if I want to stock my own library? Maybe I want particular DVDs, maybe I want a series which I really would want for myself, or maybe I want to start a library for my child. Okay. If I'm looking at Amon to help me, how would you be able to help in that situation?
So actually, I'm glad you mentioned this actually. I'm really glad you mentioned this. So this is a discussion that we've had. Hopefully it's something we can move into. Especially the books and the entertainment industry. We would be selling in terms of a soft copy, okay? And you can just pay directly on Patazone and you download the product. So we send it as a soft copy or as a link directly in your email, whereby you can download it. So there are few, I would say, legalities involved right now. So once these are sorted out by the government, we are in.
Yeah, because on the one hand, it's good to have on my own computer, I can have a product like West Wing there, and I say, this I like to watch, but I would really like to have the entire 7 series DVD package to put in my library, but I don't know how to source this. Is Amon able to help in this situation?
Yeah, sure. Patazone can do that for you. Through our cargo service, yes, we can. If it's something we can procure, it's something we can get, we ship it for you, and we send it directly to you. We can do that actually.
So this is also a niche market for you,
Yes.
and you're exploring this area.
Yes.
But in terms of goods and products, that is already working.
Goods and products, we have them. Yeah.
What's another area of interest for you now? If e-commerce gets traction and catapults forward, what would be another area of interest for you?
We've been actually in discussions to get into actually the logistics part, because at the end of the day, e-commerce is purely logistics. It's purely logistics. And it's much better if we can have real-time logistics that can serve our customers. So these are areas we're willing to enter and partner up actually with the local companies and be part of the logistics journey in this country, especially with the product. Sometimes the cost of a product might be cheaper than the logistics involved. You know? So this is where we want to come in.
So at source it's one price, but now how to get it to you? That's the challenge.
To go to the customer.
That's what I mean. You're
Yeah.
the customer. This is the product you want, but how do I get it to you? That would be harder then.
Yes. For us right now, we have to subsidize some of the things that we do because we want our customers to be happy, but we cannot be doing this every time. So we need solutions that can help us, solutions that will actually be beneficial to the customer, solutions that give value to the customer. So this is where we're looking into logistics. And I'm proud to say actually as a Kenyan, that we have Kenyans who are coming up with really amazing ideas which are being implemented in the logistics part. And if I'm not wrong, we might be number one in logistics if we look at it in an African wise, Kenya as a country. So we are willing to get into that space. Yeah.
So I think then what we need here is just a greater understanding of how I can best benefit from going online and saying, I want to talk to Amon in terms of the goods and services I want, not looking for a separation, because you're not looking to be the individual who can do it, but you're looking to be the one person who can be trusted to get it right.
Yes.
What kind of advice would you give for that?
Okay, so, sorry, I didn't get you quite clear.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
Apologies.
yeah, if I want to do this, and
Yes.
I'm thinking, I'm looking for somebody I can rely on, depend on, but to be clear on the line of products I am looking for. So if somebody is watching you and say, what exactly can I task Amon with? What would you tell them?
Okay, so coming back to our name, Patazone. Okay, we want to be the zone where you can patter anything. That's why we chose the name Patazone. We want to be a zone where you can get anything. The new products coming in, There are new product lines coming in, and we want to make sure that we stock as much as possible, and we make sure that a customer can come in. Remember the days of Nakumat, where it was all under one roof, you know? So we just want to make it simple, all under one app. Come to us, you'll get anything that you want. And if you don't have it, we don't have it, we'll get it for you. Yes.
Support system, you depend on the networks, or how is it easier to communicate, get this app on? Is it dependent on a particular network? Or anybody who's online, that's fine.
Anybody who's online will get us. Anybody. Yeah.
Any challenge, personal challenge you've seen in this work? Now, for Amon?
Challenges are there. Challenges are there. Scaling up usually is a challenge, but I welcome personally the challenges that are there. As I told you, we used to be 4, and it was a challenge. Like, there's a customer who wants a product, and somebody has to deal with the website, somebody has to deal with the clients. So before we grew, right now we are almost 25 within a short period of time. But challenges come in every time. So I'm thinking, okay, how do I do this? How do I go? But believing in God comes first, believing that we can do this. Yeah, but we overcome the challenges bit by bit.
You've been able to morph from the one who was first skeptical yourself. When
Yes.
you're coming from Pakistan, you think, is this really something I want to do?
And now I'm an ambassador,
And this change is real, it's complete.
It
now.
is real,
Okay, you
totally
can speak
complete.
for it.
Yes, yes. In the next 5 years, majority of us in Kenya will be just lifting up the phone, tap, 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 and the product arrives. So we want to be part and parcel of that journey. And we want to be there, and we want, like, before anybody thinks of anything else, okay, neza pata, Patazone, they pata, and then they come online.
That means then you have to keep giving clarity
Yes.
of what your bouquet is.
Yes.
Domestic, in terms of hardware. Because you'll always be asked about things like food.
Yeah, we will.
Somebody will call you and ask you for a bike board. I have to join Boda, get me a bike. So you have to be clear on this is the bouquet we're offering. You have to keep putting that out there.
Yes, we do. And also, when it comes to clarity, I'd give an example. We used to push a food bundle, and they used to move very well. And then the food prices started going up. So somebody will call us today and ask us, hey, you see, I've seen your advertisement of this bundle that goes for 1,500. And we're like, okay, yes, but that was last year.
This is now.
Yeah, that was then, this is now. And we try to be very clear to the customer, like, okay, now the prices have gone up, and that was then, but we have current catalogs that we're pushing, we have current promotion that we're pushing, and they usually have a time limit. So we make sure to mention the time limit.
So you have to do a constant review.
Yes, we have
before
to.
you put your bouquet out there, constant review.
We have to. It goes all the way from marketing, from sales. We have to go through it. Because now if we project the wrong information outside, then we suffer. And we don't want to give clients the wrong information. Then they might not end up trusting us. And we lose this battle. Yeah.
Right, Amon, tell me, what's the one thing you would like people to know about Patazone and Amon? What's the one thing we haven't said that you'd like people to know?
Patazone, I would like to say that we're truly Kenyan. We're a fully fledged Kenyan company, and we feel that we know the market better and we know our people better because we are part of the community that is here, and we want to serve the community. And other than, we are truly Kenyan. You would see us on the weekend in children's home, though we try as much as not to put it on the limelight because it's something that we feel is private. We have to do. But we're truly Kenyan, and we believe in the spirit of Kenya.
Thank you for spending time with us, Amon.
Thank you for having me.
Well, now you know. This is what Amon does. This is what Patazone is about. This is what e-commerce is about. That's an example for you. You know how you can reach them. We'll put it out for you to see it clearly. Amon has been our guest on CEO. We'll see you same time.